Evening, everybody. Welcome to December 8th, 2025 Board of Selectmen meeting. We started with a non-public, DPW, and that leads us to just about 7 o'clock for the public session. Please join me for pledge allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Any public comment?
Sherry Burdick, Deering Center Road. Last year, I believe it was, that the selectmen zeroed out, or left $1 on the line for the Historical Society for heat and lights. And I don't know how that information got given to you, but I did a little looking because I had remembered that there had been another article in 2008 that was passed. And actually, what I can do is I can give you guys a copy of this. I made some copies. It's the top article.
Thank you. Top one, 36.
Yeah, top one, yeah. And in 2008, it was voted on that we didn't have to pay the heat and lights, that we paid just $1 a year. And so this last year, we've paid somewhere around $2,400. The town has been sending us the bills. And so I'm here tonight to request that you fix that line item, so the town takes that back over, and that you reimburse the Historical Society, and I think it's roughly pushing $2,400 for this last year so far.
So you're saying between 81 and last year, the town paid for it?
Yeah.
And then,
In 81, they said that, in 81, they passed an article, but we were never given, I don't believe that the Historical Society, I wasn't involved back then. I didn't get involved until 2000. So I don't know what the town received, if anything. I don't know, because I wasn't involved back then. And
what year is this article, you said?
2008,
2008?
yeah. And Beth, I'll give you this if you don't have it. You can have it when I leave.
This
So from-
basically undid the 81.
Right, this basically undid
So
the 81.
whoever decided on the select board the last time wasn't knowledgeable of 2008.
Right, they weren't knowledgeable of it, so it just needs to be addressed and fixed and not rocket science.
Selectmen's got to live by this. It's passed. We don't have any discretion,
That's right,
unless we want to put another warrant article on and change it, but
yeah.
I just think it may have been missed.
Right, I think that's all it was. It was somebody missed it and didn't realize it.
So up until last year, the town, out of the operating budget, had been paying the bills for the lights and the heat,
Yeah,
and then for whatever reason, it got put back to $1,
yeah,
just as a line item last year?
yeah. And I don't know how that happened. I wasn't involved.
Okay.
I didn't know anything about it till, we got the first bill, and I don't remember when that was, but
So, can I ask, why are you coming to us now and not when you got the first bill? How have you already paid $2,400 worth and not come to us before now?
because I wasn't sure, and I started looking through, I started pulling the town reports and
Oh, I
looking
see.
at them. Because I knew there was something, but I couldn't remember when it happened.
Okay,
So-
so you knew
It
it
was a
wasn't right?
process. I knew it wasn't
Still had to
right,
get paid,
but-
so you just paid it while you were researching?
Researching,
And it's
yeah.
been $2,400 since you did that?
roughly,
And we'd
yeah.
have to adjust the proposed budget, so it's been in there because the budget didn't pass,
Correct, it's in the default. It's not.
It's already in the default,
but not the proposed.
not in the proposed. We'd have to fix the proposed budget, but it's in the,
Yeah, and I think that line item was left open with $1, right? Yeah,
That's the proposal,
yeah,
yes,
okay.
last year.
yeah.
Did you get a chance to read that before tonight?
What's the warrant article number?
36.
So it's-
You can have it here if you want it back. It's the top one. So I just wanted to, I came up tonight for public comment only because I had talked with Beth and she said that you guys weren't gonna meet again until the 29th. And, so I decided I better come up. So you had a couple weeks to, or Beth has a couple weeks to figure it out, whatever she has to do.
Thank you for doing that. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Sorry for any inconvenience, but, you know,
Used to inconvenience.
Well,
No inconvenience, I can tell you.
sorry you've had to pay the bill when you thought we should be.
so, that's all I got for you guys.
So do we need a motion for this, or,
No.
No,
no, just put it back? Yeah, okay.
This is the first time you've seen it, Beth?
For this one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't around in
2008.
'08.
No, no, I didn't know, I didn't know if you needed time to
I was, but I
mull it
don't,
over is what I was getting at,
I
I
don't know,
guess.
I'm sure I was one of the votes, but I don't know which one.
I just didn't know if you needed time to,
No, I'm just gonna read the meeting minutes
Yeah.
and that, but it looks,
you don't need nothing from us, but it's passed by the
no,
public.
the voters passed it.
What about the reimbursement?
That's what I'm asking about. Do we need a motion to pay that?
Yeah, I would. And it looks like.
Do you have the
I'll get
invoices?
those from her.
Can we do that the 29th?
Yeah, can we get a figure, a good figure for the
Yeah.
29th,
exact figure?
that you want to get reimbursed for? Yeah,
From the check register?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I can get an exact.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so it looks back.
I'll drop it off Beth probably before the 29th, so you have it.
Do you wanna wait until the year ends?
It's up to you, I don't care.
You don't wanna have a full year?
close.
Yeah, we'll start, okay.
Yeah, there'll probably be another couple light bills or something.
Yeah, 'cause it looks like,
But right now, I just looked at it quickly, I think it was around, and this isn't exact, around 2370.
yeah, 24, it was 24, so that's about right. In 2024, it was 2493 for heat and electricity.
In 24,
Yeah.
right?
It's really not
And
bad for
that's
a whole
last
building.
year, so that's
Huh?
in
It's really not that
24.
bad.
Still got a couple
And this
months.
is 25.
Yeah.
It was only probably 10 months, maybe 11 paid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, just wanted to get it straightened out before it keeps going.
All right,
Thank you.
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you for doing the research on this.
Any other public comment? No one going gone? Department head committee items. Chief, you anything?
Good evening. So I just have one thing. Last week when I was talking about, we were talking about the pay, and we were going over the schedule and the group 1 and group 2, I had stated that the group 1 folks were not qualified or certified. And I misspoke on that, so I'm coming to you guys tonight to tell you that that was my fault. These people, the officers, are highly qualified for their job. They are certified, they are qualified. I believe it was talking about their firefighting level and stuff like that. But
What about
they
the CPAP?
they are CPAT, that's what they chose not to do, or on that part.
So
But
that's
it- but
that's
it's-
the
but-
qualification they don't have
But
then?
that's the qualification they don't have, and that's what I was referring to, but I think it came out as I was talking about their level of fire expertise or whatever, their education in the fire service. And I can assure you that some of them have Fire 3, and everyone has Fire 2, and they have specialties of, below grade rescue and ice rescue and everything else like that. So they're highly qualified. I just wanted to clear that up, and because that was definitely misconstrued on that. So I've already apologized to them. I'm publicly apologizing for that. That was my bad how that came out. So
What's
No,
that
that's
for
fine, but I do remember you saying this
That's-
about the CPAP. you know.
that-
CPAP, that was the only thing
I
that
don't think
they,
you necessarily misspoke, but it could have been misconstrued.
Yeah. So I apologize for
What
that.
is that?
What's that?
What they don't have?
The candidate physical ability test, and that's what the group 1 and group 2, that's the only thing that really deciphers those, or the difference between those. But again, I apologize to those guys and just want to clear that up publicly, that everyone is qualified and certified and to a higher than standard level.
Okay,
All right? Thank you.
Thank you.
thanks, chief.
Next is Jay. Got anything, any other department committee items, and then we'll roll into warrant article discussion. Roll into warrant article discussion.
The bridge? Ooh. The bridge? The bridge.
Bridge.
Oh.
We can if you want to.
Just an update. You got that, right? Oh.
Okay, so basically, when it comes to the River Road Bridge, we kind of got the okay from the state to go ahead with the final design from Jacobs, and they gave us a breakdown of the cost, total cost up in the air right now that the state has approved for us is $4,162,000 flat. And then I'd like to remind everybody who's listening that that's an 80-20 match. That's 20% from us.
Do
And
we
then,
have the 20%?
yeah, yep.
That'd be 800,000?
Yeah, we have the bridge fund. So,
That was only 420.
yeah, so the way it works is that we do a step, we get reimbursed. We do another step, we get reimbursed. So the way it's all gonna work out, we should have the money for the whole project.
I'm not worried about the reimbursement. I'm worried about, we only had $420,000 put away, which was 20%
Do you have the number in
of
that
the-
fund, Beth?
And we also had, SB 401,
Yep,
the additional bridge aid, and we had that 2 years in a row.
yep.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
Yeah.
that. How much was that?
Exact amount.
I think that's why they decided not to put any more money in that, because we got that.
So the capital reserve currently has about 245, because we've already paid all of that
Mhm.
re-engineering. The SB 401 bridge aid of 2022 was $326,966. And then 2023, there was an additional bridge aid for $90,775,
It's just about the 400 then.
just about.
Not too much.
thank you.
Again, that's 80-20 split, so the federal government and some of the stuff's coming out of the state match as well, so we're only up for the 20%, so the way it's looking now, we were hoping to be out to bid by the end of this year, but it's looking like it's gonna be springtime for the construction. Again, we'll have to, we got this final go-ahead for the final design. So as soon as that gets going, we'll get out to bid, hopefully get a qualified contractor for that and get started.
So what's the duration of the construction from start to finish?
It'd be about 1 year.
And I know the big trucks go up over Peasley. What about all the vehicles up over Peasley?
Yeah, so we've had a couple of public input sessions on kind of detours, and the public can also put their input on the design and stuff like that. So we've had those already, but those had all the detours, possible detours that we could send people down. So Peasley was one of them. Colby Road's supposed to be kind of for truck traffic. Obviously, we did take down the no through trucking signs on Peasley Hill, so they can technically go down through there. I wouldn't want to, but that's up to them, really. But yeah, most of it will be Buzzell or Peasley, depends on how people wanna do it. I don't know if you guys want a copy of this, you wanna look at it at all, or if you already have one.
If you have a copy, don't, since you're the only one, no, never mind.
No, it was emailed over.
It's hot off the press this month.
For the second one? They have,
All right, if you wanna go on into warrant articles, head right there.
Yeah, so Public Works was gonna ask for 2 additional warrant articles above our CIP. One of them,
Not on CIP?
these aren't, no. One of them is gonna be, you all have copies of this?
Yes.
So it'll be the top one, kind of transitioning the part-time truck driver role into a full-time truck driver and maintenance role. So that kind of takes away, we had a kind of town-wide maintenance position. We're gonna take that and tie that into the DPW.
Maintenance is in what aspect?
So building maintenance all around town, sorry. So it's something that DPW has always helped out with. We did, at one time have a maintenance person, specifically. But now we're kind of trying to tie it into the DPW position, get a full-time position out of that part-time person, so it's, all the projects around here and checking on all the buildings, making sure the heat's working, stuff like that. Projects around the town hall, I know DPW put in the window there for the tax collector's office a few years back. I know the ladies at the town office here have a list of projects that they'd like done, so, kinda just brings it together. DPW's always down, moving cabinets and stuff like that around here. So kinda just makes that role official, I guess. And we got a good group of guys at the highway department. They're all real handy. There's a few of them who, they have their own wood shops and stuff like that, so they're real good. Maintenance wise, they can just about handle anything, so.
So they wouldn't be doing plumbing or electrical, would they?
To a certain extent, nothing, no, we're not rewiring the whole building. We do have the, electrician that the town uses if we need anything, crazy, but changing a broken light switch or something is definitely something that the town can handle.
Is there anything in the budget for maintenance?
we have a small budget for, in the government buildings department, and we would give that up.
You're gonna say you'd zero,
Offset
you'd
this.
zero that out or make
How
it a
much is
dollar.
that?
It's only about 5,000. Yeah, 2,700 actually.
2,700?
Yeah, that's what we have in our budget for a maintenance person.
You're not painting this room for that.
No, that's not a lot.
So,
Still seems like a bargain.
And
To
we
have-
desperately need someone to.
That's what I'm saying, it seems like a bargain to have somebody on your staff to be able to do that.
Yeah, I think, I mean, obviously, like I said, we kinda do it already. We're not like doing major projects around here, but if we had that position, we could have somebody dedicate some time to doing that stuff, get caught up around town. That would be nice for everybody.
Sure.
And then it would help us out in the wintertime, having
Another,
a full-time person. We have the part-time, and that works out. We can get a part-timer typically every year. We've had some that have come back multiple years, which works out all right for us, but if we're able to keep that
I would
full-time
imagine
help.
if that was that, it could be worked into, you know, if it was maintenance, it'd be worked into the plowing the parking lots and stuff and shoveling the walkway and stuff.
Exactly,
We do
yep.
that, so.
Yeah,
And that's something that's always been a struggle. We paid Dave Huey, I think, till his doctor told him to stop paying.
yeah,
stop it.
exactly.
And then they always tried to get DPW to do it, but guy swings in a big truck, he's got things to do. This was a dedicated, I always thought it was something to have. It was discussed forever, but trying to get things rolling was a
Yeah,
nightmare. but-
yeah, you make a good point. So that part-time truck driver position that we have, that we fill during the winter for plowing, is the person who plows all the parking lots in town and a couple small roads, so that would be kind of the position, plowing the parking lots, and then, especially shoveling out here on the, handicap ramp and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I,
Because you
I,
got, you got
sorry,
handicap ramp, the back door, the
Yeah.
town hall door, the sign at the town hall,
It would save.
the flagpole, I
The
mean, that,
library pays for shoveling now, so it's
library,
gonna be in their budget, so that would save us money too,
Yep.
if we could pick that up.
for sure.
I have a question on the dollars. So the $38,000 is the plus up for a full year?
38 would be 9 months, April through December. The 64,000 is the next 12 months.
So just so I get this straight. So the part-time guy we have now has no benefits? So this 9 months figure is just to get the guy to be paid another half-time and benefits for 9 months? And then 64, it doesn't seem right because,
It's almost twice what 9 months is.
yeah, it's something in there, I mean.
but that's the 38 plus what he's making already now, right? Plus adding the benefits and,
I don't know.
That kinda caught my eye too, but I wondered if it was just. 'cause
I was
it all-
about to ask that question and then
I figured it
you
was all
asked.
benefits probably.
I don't know, because it should be part of the 38 for 9 months. And so it should be more like 52 for another 3 months.
So for the 9 months, it costs 66,513, and then for the full year, it's 92,340. But we have an offset revenue, because right now we have part-time position and we have maintenance that we're offsetting that
Oh.
by.
You mean you're cutting the budget for the maintenance?
Yes.
Oh.
Take it. Have my $2,800 for this. We would, yes. Zero that out. Have it all.
So just, I'm really slow tonight. 38 is 9 months, 64 is 12 months. So how does 38 stretch to 64? Seems more like,
Because you have to add that 38 to what he's already making now, right?
So you're taking the part-time position, whatever that's budgeted for.
right, that's already in the, that's baked into the operating budget.
Yep.
Yes.
Maybe not the right line item, but it's baked into the,
And we'd offset this warrant article by that amount.
so what's the line item for the part-time right now? In the budget?
Sorry, $23,055.
And that's for half-time, right?
Yeah.
Half a year, I should say. And then you're gonna add another, and why the 9 months? Because we're doing something here.
It passes in March.
You'd be probably adding benefits in and everything when you make full-time, right?
Yep.
So it only costs in 2026 for 9 months, but we always like to tell the taxpayers what it's gonna cost the following year for the whole 12 months.
I still can't get from,
And you said
Because
for-
38,000 is an addition to the part-time already, 64
thank
would
you,
be the
I just,
total
I
number.
just figured that out.
So you're just about right to be about the
Okay.
52,000, and then,
I got it.
yeah, the 3 months is the 64. So. Any questions or input on that position?
So, how do we do it now?
Highway, well, they used to do it, they would take time away from other projects to send 1 or 2 guys up. They always set up here, 'cause it was usually here, but here, or wherever to work on things.
We're
and-
robbing from the highway department to do maintenance,
And,
essentially.
this would give somebody that you would hire with that skill, it was always an argument, because usually they're going home getting their own tools and hired as a loader operator, and, right?
Because we're not paying
No,
them.
I understand
When
that.
they're doing
Yeah.
maintenance, they're not getting paid back.
Yeah, I mean, there's always something that we're doing, whether it's, like I said, moving cabinets or putting a window in.
Just
I
take
mean,
care of
they got ridiculous quotes for the handicap ramp and stuff. Things like that could be, I mean, you could send him over here,
Yep.
her over here, and
Yep.
maybe even steal another person for a week and build it.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, it's something that more or less we're already doing to a certain extent. If we had a dedicated person to do that, I would feel much better about shipping that person out for a week to do a whole project. It wouldn't take so much away from the highway department.
Snow shoveling was always an argument in the winter,
Yep,
because nobody was hired for that, you know, so it's,
yep,
kinda sucks when you draw that short straw for the night, so.
yep,
About
That's
set-
your job, you know, that's what you're doing.
yep.
How about setting up for elections? Who does that?
Highway,
Public works.
Would this guy be doing that?
yeah,
It takes more than one person though.
yeah. Takes the whole crew.
Yeah.
Should.
All right.
I'm good with it. I always thought that was something that ought to be added in there, so. I like it.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next one?
Next one, it's sort of a variation of what was brought forward last year as far as the special revenue fund, recycling special revenue fund for the transfer station. It gets 50% of whatever we bring in right now for recyclables. We proposed 100% last year with sort of no stipulations or anything along those lines, and I think that's partially the reason why it kind of failed. There was some concerns that was potentially taking money away that the board could give back for the budget at the end of the year to offset hauling. So now the way this reads is it's still 100% of the revenue would go to this fund, but this fund would be used to offset the cost of hauling.
That's sort of like the billing cost for the ambulance.
Yeah, kind of. So basically, we're still getting all the revenue for recycling, but we're offsetting the cost of the hauling out of this fund, which in turn actually takes it out of the operating budget, lowers the operating budget a little bit. That was the main concerns that I heard about this warrant article last year. So Beth did a real good job wording this. We kind of agreed on how it sounded. So I think it's pretty good to go out to vote. Hopefully people will be able to understand it fairly well. If you guys, do you have a copy of this table that shows? Just shows some revenues for the last few years. Revenues and expenditures, actually.
How come we went crazy in 2025 with revenue? Is recycling up a lot?
So we had ash credit?
Tax credit.
Ash credit from, wind waste, wheelabrator, where we take the, trash. We haven't seen one in a few years, so
What's the ash credit?
Beth, can you help me explain exactly?
It's some, I don't know, it's something we get every few years, because we pay money to dump our trash there.
Yeah,
Yeah, you want the co-op or
Because we
NRA.
belong to the co-op, so it's where the trash goes, and, so that revenue isn't a recycling income. That was just revenue for the transfer station. It's revenue because we got it, so that really has nothing to do with recycling.
yeah.
So,
That was just right? No, not if it was an ash credit from Wheelabrator. You're just showing that as a revenue, right?
It's in the revenue now, yes.
Yes,
But it's not part of the recycling, even though we go
okay.
no.
NRA.
In RA and
Ash credit comes
Wheelabrator's,
from-
no, ash credit comes from Wheelabrator, I thought.
Check was NRA.
Let me rephrase
All
my
right, then I
question.
don't know. I thought it came from Wheelabrator.
$60,000 in 2023, went up to 81, 24, now we're 138. I'm just asking,
Well, the ash credit would be a big part of the 138.
Yeah, without it's like 103.
Do we know how much the ash credit check was just for S's and G's?
Yeah.
So we can answer that question.
Yeah, I'm saying-
And I have no idea, because I haven't watched. Usually a big driver of that number is the price of steel. Is that going up? That's usually the driver.
Yeah, it was high earlier this year. It's dropped down a little, but
Steel's high, aluminum cans are, and that's usually the two big drivers.
so this is recyclables plus ash cans, plus the fees coming in for mattresses?
no.
I'm just trying to figure this out.
So the revenues is just what we call recycling only, and what we get this ash credit checked is,
Yes, and it comes from CRSW RRC,
which is
Regional
Wheelabrator,
Solid Waste,
which is Wheelabrator.
RCC, okay. So that was 39,344.
So take 39, so it's 99,000 of recycling.
Why does the recycling keep going up in the last 3 years? Is it more valuable?
so metal was up at the beginning of this year. It was like 188 a ton we were getting. We're down to 123 now. So that's part of it. More aluminum cans we bring in every year. That's definitely part of it.
Two main things that drive recycling. Not to be political, but.
Price of
war-
gas.
War and fuel prices.
Yep.
And that's honest to God truth. When there's some sort of war going on, scrap metal's worth a lot because they
Yep.
need to make tin tanks, and when fuel is wicked expensive, it's cheaper to recycle material. You see fuel come down around $2.50 a gallon, you'll get nothing recycled, so.
Yep.
That's the two drivers. Fuel was wicked high for a while, and there was wars all over, so that's the drivers of it. Usually, unless there was something different this year.
Okay,
The ash credit was 39,000, so I like this because it was part of starting the first one. The one question I got when it passes, why didn't you go for 100? So you went for 100 last year, and that question came up. And it's actually been in the back of my mind since then, because it's not, something I never thought of. I'm like, well, how do you still get your recycling money but fix that problem? Because it wasn't a bad point. The point was made that by some of it going back into the general fund was because all of the hauling of the recyclables, and if there's recycle that costs us money, which from time to time paper does, I've even seen scrap iron cost us money, as a matter of fact, then we have to pay for that.
Yep.
And then if that comes out of the tax dollar. But the way this is written, I think you fix it. I think that's perfect. I think that you get all the leftover money, but you'll reduce, I don't know if you have those numbers, that would be big to have for deliberation, or
Yeah.
even maybe the finance committee, is what that was gonna reduce, not in 26, but in 27, what that would reduce the operating budget. It'll be a fair amount. If you knock the trucking of iron down, where's your iron contract? Where's your hauling contract?
No. Right there.
So for,
325, 405.
325, is that what it is?
325 for the 10-wheelers, or what, triaxles, whatever they are.
so, yeah, the numbers aren't written on here, but you have budgeted for 75 trips a year, times that number,
Yep.
for metal. And newspaper, you haul 8 or 10 times a year, that's over 500, so.
Yeah.
Don't you
so
have-
In this expense line, this is the number,
Oh, all right.
so for 2026, that's the number that's in our operating budget right now for expenses.
Yeah.
That's 5,750.
So that number would be removed.
In
Yes,
27.
27.
Eddie,
It won't
Well,
be spent in 26, except for January, February, and March.
And it moves over to you to the special reserve fund. that
yeah,
you
it
can
comes,
use.
yeah, it comes out of the operating budget and just gets taken out of that special revenue fund.
Right. So instead of getting 50%, you get 100%.
We're getting 100, but we're covering the cost of hauling those recyclables.
Right,
Yep.
right.
Yep, here's another question. Are you sure you want to limit this to recycling operations? We get a scale in there, you should be on the positive side on your demo too.
That's a different thing
That,
now.
that should be all out of the revolving fund. Because we want the scale to pay for the maintenance on the scale. We don't wanna,
This is for special revenue only.
yeah,
Okay.
yep. We don't necessarily wanna make money to put into a fund for other things with the scale at this time. It's not anything that I'd wanna do, because I think that'll actually hurt us when we go to try to get the scale. That was brought up with the scale. There was some concerns that the town was gonna start making money off of residents who use the scale.
And what other towns have done with that, making large amount of money off the scale, is they use that somehow, I don't know how, but they use that revolving fund to replace their demo trailers and their trash trailers.
That's what I was getting at too.
But that's
because-
what this fund is for.
Yeah, but the demo trail is not a recycling.
Yeah, but
It
so-
doesn't have to be, though. The special revenue is written that it can replace
It's for
Anything.
vehicles, equipment,
Okay.
any equipment replacement.
yeah,
And it does have to go in front of the taxpayer for anybody listening.
yeah. Yeah, so this money still has to get voted on before we spend it.
It's not at the selectmen's
No, yeah,
discretion.
I know that, yeah.
I think it's foolproof. I think it's, you reduce your operating budget, it really brings the transfer station down. Taxpayers only paying for help and trash disposal, which is ideal.
Yep. Yeah, I think it addresses some concerns that we had last year. There's still an argument that I guess could be made that some of this money is not possibly going back to offset the taxes, I guess. That's up to you guys if you wanna, at the end of the year, give some back, but, I think overall it's good for the transfer station. It's good for residents, as a whole, so.
But it's, with all the, we haven't put a lot of investment in that transfer station. There's a lot of assets that are very old. And either gonna come out of a warrant article for, by taxes, or out of a special revenue fund, offsetting taxes, so, I mean, we got enough things up there that needs to be replaced, like, you know, we still allow rain and snow to get in our demolition, which we pay, we pay money for water. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, so that's exactly what this fund was set up
Right.
for, was to buy equipment up there.
So what I'm saying is, it's more than just, you know, it's just, we're gonna have to do some upgrades. We know that, we looked at that from a capital reserve. And this'll help, we're expecting to do it incrementally. This'll help the ability to do that.
Yep. Yeah, it should help offset some tax impact for any projects up at the transfer station.
I think it's, I think you fixed the questions. I like it. Jack said there is a lot to do up there. That hopper is over,
40 years?
it's outgrown.
Pushing
since
40.
08, so. I'd support it. Good job, guys. Thinking that up, fixed that question.
That's all I got.
All right. That's all we have for you as far as I know.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you. Were we going over anything else, Beth, that you should be here for as far as?
No, we're doing okay, so. The rare fire rescue chief, forgot last week when he was here, talking about warrant articles, the hazard mitigation, program. So we didn't get the match last year because we were too late applying, or the board making a decision. So this year, he'd like the $3,000 to be on a warrant article for our match.
For $3,000, well, we just put that in our budget.
Because it's a one-time. We put
I
it in
thought
the
we do it
budget.
every year. Don't we do a hazard, am I
I don't think
right?
it needs updating every year. Last time it was updated, I wanna say.
Oh, this is, okay, sorry, I'm on a different,
Yeah, it's-
Okay,
this
got
isn't, it's not hazardous waste day, it's,
Yeah, correct.
but it seems kinda goofy to put a $3,000 warrant article.
Well, I was hoping we might have money at year end. So if we do have money at year end, this would be a warrant article we could cross off.
Can you kick us under the table and
What
remind
did-
us of that?
I will, yeah, I will.
I'd just soon do that and have it not have an extra warrant article for 3
Yeah, anytime we get rid of a warrant article,
Yeah.
it's good.
Okay,
So for now, I'm gonna include it as a warrant article, but
okay.
hopefully we can not. Okay, so what you're looking at on your graph are all our warrant articles. You should have it in front of you.
Oh, this is this thing.
Oh, sorry.
I just have one comment.
Sure. What is your comment?
I just think having the police cruiser way down the bottom is,
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I mean, we can look at this a couple ways, and I'm not suggesting I got it right. Operating budget, CIP requests, and other things.
Okay.
I mean, that would kind of put things up front.
Well,
Just,
that's the whole purpose of.
right now, you're doing
chart,
it by departments.
Is what is your, well, yeah, I don't have them in any order right now.
Okay.
when you say priority, you're talking like a numbering system and how they go in the
How
warrant.
are they gonna show up on the warrant? How does
Yeah.
this board want these to be?
So operating budget obviously is
Obviously,
number
number
one.
It's not gonna be warrant article number one, but it's gonna be
Road
first.
reconstruction next,
Road reconstruction
probably
next.
a necessity, because we don't get that, we're gonna have a lot of people.
It is, however, it's always on there and always passes, so you think that could live being down the line a couple? I'd like to see cruiser and highway truck get
Me too.
voted on. They're ones that often fail that, would- I don't wanna speak too loud, cause
No, no,
you're
no.
right, Jack, about road construction, it just historically has been favored.
I
that's
think
all.
road construction is pretty much automatic. I mean, we probably put that in last of the CIP items.
I don't know, I hate to shoot it in the foot too, I don't
No,
want.
no, it'd be like fourth or fifth, not second.
I'm good with the truck and the thing being up there in front. I'm not hard
How
over
about
on-
budget truck cruiser, or cruiser truck, whatever, and then,
I mean,
And road reconstruction,
probably road reconstruction.
that's 4. And the scale will be an easy one, because there's no taxes on
I-
that, right?
Well, it is, that's why I maybe would move it down to here. I'd like to see the non-union raises up there somewhere near.
yes.
That's always a very controversial one to begin with. So I know what Jack's saying, unfortunately, there's,
Going to have
I
no
don't wanna use
impact.
the word uneducated, but people that don't take time to read into it and pay attention to these meetings that get tired after 3 or 4 and vote no, so.
Fatigue sets in.
Right, so
Would you do the,
unfortunately, the numbering does matter a little tiny bit.
would we do the credit and the raises immediately after the budget?
What's the credit?
So that would be the.
Veteran credit.
The veteran credit.
Oh,
So those top ones would just be 1, 2, and 3,
sure,
for example.
sure.
Those are out of the way. That would make the road reconstruction number 4.
So, back up a minute, so the budget's 1, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And what,
And then
2,
you had the cruiser, plow truck, road reconstruction.
You know, veterans credit needs to be done.
I was suggesting doing the top 3 in order as they are on the paper here.
oh, all right, I'm sorry, I get you.
And then the cruiser, truck, road reconstruction?
Yes, that's what I would say.
And then maybe scale after that. Or you wanna go for a money one.
Well,
Because after that, there is
If
a
you went,
lot.
if you
The
went.
problem is
if you
all
went
these are
truck-
important.
If you went truck, cruiser, road construction, that wouldn't be 3 DPWs in a row. If you did the truck, and then the cruiser, and then back to DPW for road construction.
So do the truck fourth.
Yep. And where's the cruiser? That should be next.
Third from the bottom.
5, and then road construction.
Is 6, yeah.
If we're gonna support, I think we did decide that we were gonna support it. All this is, we did, support the raises for non-union. I did think that the fire presented a good scale policy, so that's kind of their pay raise, right? We're gonna support the other pay raise, we should not leave theirs at the bottom, I don't think.
Can you edit that real time, Beth?
Oh, yes.
I want you to do that, so we can see it.
Guess you would almost want the fire and the non-union raises to be together.
Well, not too far apart, I don't think. I mean, I don't wanna show that, I don't wanna think we're supporting one more than the other a little, cause I'm certainly not.
Well, I don't think if they're right, I don't.
Right, no.
If they're right next to each other.
No, I agree with you, I'm just saying, I agree, I don't think we should have down the line 6, yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Solar next. I don't know, is there anything else that needs to be brought up?
Well, we were just talking about the fire pay scale.
Pull that up.
Should we put that under the non-union raises as 4, should we?
Yeah, I think so.
So 4, and then 5 would be DPW truck. 6 would be cruiser.
Sorry, which one?
There you go.
Fires, oh, the new pay scale? I
Yeah,
see.
cause
Yeah,
that's,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's their raises. And then,
Can we put the
7,
scale next?
Scale 8.
Sure. It's a no impact on taxes, because it's there, so hopefully.
right, I hope so.
Solar,
And maybe the ventilator, right?
Yeah.
well, the solar ventilator and, what's the other zero cost one there?
Oh, the ventilator is 0 cost, that's right. I guess don't care after that, it's all offset after that.
Well, I'm still not convinced about that solar one being 100% tax-free impact on that. I'm pretty sure that's a reimburse as you go, that we're gonna have to raise the funds.
Oh, yeah, we need.
We have to pay, but it is
We need the
reimbursed 100%.
There's no tax impact. We're loaning the money for 6 months while they build it, and we get it back.
Right.
It's cash flow. Is that the way to say it?
Yeah.
So if this is approved in March, this project could be done by December 31st and reimbursed
Mhm.
by December 31st? As long as it's in the same year. Once it goes over that year, it's expensive.
Then it becomes, yeah,
Revenue direct.
we haven't signed the contract yet, we'll make sure that's in the terms of the contract.
Yeah,
Well, let's do the scale for Darryl, let's do the fire ventilator scale and under the scale, and then, what did the police have that was,
Airport.
they had one that was completely offset, didn't they?
Yeah, the fire ventilator is completely offset.
I thought the police had one.
well, PD,
Carport.
the detail one, wasn't it?
No.
Didn't they have something about?
No, I guess, yeah, then, I guess carport, it isn't all, I
Oh,
thought it was
right.
offset,
So
so.
did you say the ventilator before the carport?
Yeah. And I guess after that, it don't really. Why don't you do the transfer station special revenue fund?
Well, could we put that library one up a little higher so that it's
Yes.
above some of the,
Sure,
the
Haven't looked that close.
non-impact ones?
yeah.
Well, I'd like it up where it's, you put the non-impact ones higher. I'd kind of like to see that library one go up to, 8 or 9, somewhere in there. I mean, it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, that's good.
You wanna put DPW person under the library then, since it's the same ask?
Yeah, I think so.
Put that one in the library.
Make that,
The part-timer, you mean?
yeah.
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 Guess I do kinda wish, you had as many on here, I do kinda wish Jay to stick around, see which mattered more. I'd like to think the scale would fly this year, but
Like, put the scale where?
I would like to think that it would fly, I just hate to move it down too far just because it's
No, I understand.
zero tax impact, but
Yeah, I think you'd probably leave the rest of them right in the order they're in almost.
just about, right?
I think so. The rest of it looks good to me.
Well, it's kind of nice because the operating budget is a big hit to the wallet. Then your next warrant article, a little breath of fresh air, no hit to the wallet. And then you go up a little bit, 6 cents, and then the fire, it's only just a penny.
Yeah,
You kind of don't get all bam, bam, bam.
right.
Where's the scale?
8, no, 10.
I definitely think the first,
18
I
articles
think
is
the
a
first,
lot.
I think the first 7, I don't think we put anything above the first 7, so I'm happy with everything in my opinion.
That's fine, I like that.
Rest of the stuff, I guess. So, all right, good.
Cypre, conservation are just being able to spend the money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're always at the end.
yes, they are. For some reason, they are.
They always pass.
They do. Some people expect them at the end.
Yeah.
And conservation really should get up, I think they might have last year actually, but should get up and explain that that's an up to amount. That's the
Yeah, and
idea.
I grade those in because I believe they're meeting this Wednesday, and I don't know how I remember that.
That was always a thing, and I encouraged them last year to get up, I think they did, but
So the last ones
it's
are,
not necessarily mean
They're
to
fine.
give you
Yeah, yeah.
25,000. And up to.
Okay.
Sounds good. We've certainly had more than that previous years.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
18's a bunch,
Might be
though.
able to
That's-
walk one off, that would be good. Get rid of that.
We don't even have no, we ain't gonna argue about a ball field this year.
Did you want to?
Well,
That was 4 hours I'll never get back.
well, speaking of that,
I'm gonna petition warrant article.
well, I'd like it not to be a petition one,
Oh,
but
okay.
I keep meaning to talk to Beth about this, but it always slips my mind. But I would like to have an article, or suggest that we have an article about setting up a new revenue, a new fund for parks, specifically for the purchase and/or, maintenance, or not maintenance, but development of recreational fields. We have the revolving fund for their maintenance and some big ticket items for that, but we don't have anything specific for the purchase of new fields, new land. And having something like that would allow town folk someplace where they can donate money and have a line item that we can spend out of relatively quickly, because as we know, property can come up and go to sale fairly fast before we can vote on anything in March.
We'd be asking for, on top of the allowing donations, we'd be asking for a certain number amount on that warrant article too, I'm assuming, yeah?
Not, I guess we could allow to put some money into it, but.
Well, I guess that's what I was asked, were you looking to get a warrant article asking for 100 grand, or you just looking to open an account somebody could donate to?
I say just open up the account, that we can have, if anything else happens, we can worry about that. But this would at least be a warrant article to allow the creation of the fund, and then we can work out putting money into it after that.
Well, the revolving fund that was established in 2024 is for maintaining, improving, and/or adding to the equipment, buildings, and grounds overseen by the Parks and Recreation Commission. All revenue received by Parks and Rec facilities and serves to include fees, charges, or other income derived from the activities or services supported. So that would be donations at events.
Yeah, again, and I guess
So-
my thought was that that was for the existing grounds and the existing parks that we have, either buying new equipment for it, new playground material, or just maintaining the fields themselves.
Yeah.
I don't know, I
They
mean,
have the and/or adding to the equipment, buildings, and grounds.
Well,
We can look to see what the discussion was at the 24
Yeah.
town meeting. But
that may be a big stretch, because when I heard you first read that, I didn't think it included. Somebody wants to drop $100,000 for future ball fields. Who can spend that money
the selectmen can.
without going back to the town?
I believe we are the dispersers of that, but we don't have to go back for a warrant article.
It's a gift, the selectmen can accept the gifts at a public hearing, right?
Yeah.
Does that satisfy your needs?
If everybody's satisfied with it, that includes
I don't know, I just don't.
purchasing new land.
I'd almost have to, hate to say this, but you may wanna get a legal opinion, because it seems like a big hole you can drive a tractor trailer through.
I was trying to avoid that hole.
Yeah, I mean, the other way could be, if we did set up a separate one, for donations, that would go like capital reserve? Is that what that would be?
Yeah,
Except you'd want to be able to be expended by the select board, though.
yeah.
Wow.
right.
I don't know if you, I don't have a problem with that, but I don't know if you want the subcommittee, the Parks and Rec committee, to be buying property.
Well, no, they can't.
It'd be select board.
I'm just saying that with the C, we just talked about that. Okay, as long as the select
I
board.
guess it'd be
approves it.
similar to how the conservation buys theirs, right?
I think Conservation Commission has different RSAs for theirs.
Well,
So,
we don't have a legal opinion tonight,
Right.
so do we wanna,
so I guess the question is, does the fund, the current fund, where it talks about grounds, does that include purchasing new grounds?
Right.
Is it adding to the total quantity of, or should we get a new fund specifically for that?
Did you find that out, Beth? Thank you.
But it also, again, that fund is also used for more things.
Sure.
And we've been asking them to do more regular maintenance out of that, and we've been reducing their operating budget.
Okay.
Because they have this maintenance fund.
so by the 29th, you think we'll have the answer? And we can make the necessary accommodations?
Okay. And it's worth thinking about, because like James said, right now, they can use other things. If he just wants to open a fund just for purchasing property, then we can get legal opinion and think about it. Right now, they can use it for other things. If we put a big donation in there, they wouldn't necessarily have to buy property with it. So.
But if somebody gave us a donation restricting it to property?
I guess that's a question,
Yeah, I don't know how all that works. Nobody's given me $100,000 before, so.
Well, be careful when people give you money. Like McDonald's giving you money, but you gotta paint the golden arches on the side. So, I mean, encumbered, they call that encumbered.
Never been in that terrible predicament, so. You ever get anything else related to warrant articles, Beth? All right. How about the administrator's report?
No, the only thing I have will be, you guys received an email today from Mr. Earth
Yeah.
Asking that you nominate him to the PRELAC, the river meeting. You received that email today? And that's-
I guess I
We need a
didn't.
motion. His term is up and he would consider serving again.
If he's willing.
Yes.
It just takes 3 of us signatures, is that what it says?
We need a motion and then 3 to sign.
Right.
To re-elect Keith.
I didn't
Are
see
we
him.
appointing, is that that?
Yeah, reappointing.
That was my question. We appoint him? I see. Well, I didn't, it sounded like he wanted, this is a nomination. So are we
His term-
nominating
his
him?
term is
or are
up.
we-
His term is up.
I understand. Are we nominating him or are we appointing him?
I guess we're nominating him. There's a nominee for him.
So they appoint him to that after we nominate him? That, it's just a,
Must be appoint and nominate.
okay,
Do both.
okay. I don't have a problem with it.
Appoint to nominate?
I'll make a motion, we appoint/nominate Keith Earth to serve on the local river management advisory committee.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Yes.
Nice.
Aye.
That could have been painful.
That was good.
Cover both of
Appoint
them.
slash nominate. Yeah. Great. Done.
The other 2 on the sign. I think that was with it. Anything else, Beth? That's it? Jeez, huh? Oh. Do the manifest if I can. Take it out of my stack here. I moved to order the treasurer to sign the payroll and accounts payable checks dated December 11th, 2025 is included in the following manifest. Payroll manifest, $233,883.64 for weekly payroll. Accounts payable manifest, $39,750.66. Escrow road bond closure, $222,123.99. Hillsborough County taxes, $1,714,907. John Stark accounts payable manifest, $250,000. Where school accounts payable manifest, $300,000 for a total of $2,760,665.29. As there are no select meetings scheduled December 15th and December 22nd, 2025, please vote to order the treasurer to sign payroll checks dated December 18th and December 24th, 2025, estimated to be about $190,000. Furthermore, order the treasurer to sign up to the amount of $210,000 for accounts payables that cannot wait until the next scheduled meeting. Reports and actual check amounts will be reported to the Board of Selectmen by inclusion of the manifest memo at the next scheduled meeting. Phew, do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Aye.
We got 3 sets of minutes. You guys all set to bang them out? Or- So we got November 24th.
Yep, I've reviewed them.
Any comment on them, any change?
Do all
I
three.
didn't notice anything that needed amending.
I think we gotta do them one time. I think we gotta do them one at a time. Huh?
One at a time is fine.
So all set with those? Do we have to do them one time, or can we just talk about them all and do them all at once?
Well, if there's a change on one, then you would have
Right,
to,
right, all right.
might as well do them individually.
Yeah, all right. Motion to accept those?
Motion to accept the minutes of 11/24 as, 11/24/25 as submitted.
I'm second?
Second?
All in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Abstain or against?
I'm abstaining.
All right. 11/25/25.
This was the finance committee that we had. that we
Oh, that's
attended.
right. Yeah, yeah. It's like,
Yeah,
what's this?
I'd make a motion to accept those minutes.
I was
as-
here, I don't know, we had our own minutes.
As submitted.
Yeah,
Second?
all in favor?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Opposed, abstain?
Abstain, I'm abstaining.
All right. 12/1/2025. All set with those, you guys?
It was last week's meeting.
Last report.
Yeah.
Have a motion?
Make a motion to accept the minutes from the December 1st, 2025 minutes, or meeting as written.
Second?
Second?
All in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Aye. Abstain?
Yes, abstain.
You've gotta make more meetings, man.
First three I missed.
All right, do we have any selectmen committee updates?
Have
It's,
one on,
it snowed on my day, and although I should have called them, I didn't even think of it because we were chasing snow, so I apologize again.
I'll have something for the 29th. I'm going Wednesday night to the conservation.
Okay. Anything else?
And Energy meets, 17th, so I'll have something for that, perhaps.
Okay,
Planning board's working diligently on zoning amendments.
okay.
We'll have those come up. I think we're
You
almost,
guys meet this week, right?
yeah, Thursday. We have a public hearing on them.
So there'll be all kinds of updates next time.
It's not necessarily a selectmen committee thing, but I believe we have received an inquiry on if any selectmen are gonna show up at Tuesday's finance committee meeting.
Tomorrow night, I plan on being there.
So I guess one,
Is the town tomorrow
Pardon me?
for finance?
We've got the schools.
Yeah, I have it January 13th is the next time we go to finance, right?
But,
I'm just gonna be here as a resident,
Oh,
is what I'm
but
saying.
it would be
Plan on being here.
all of you to watch that meeting closely,
That's the school meeting?
very closely, yes.
I plan on at least watching it before we,
So that you know what's coming.
it's a little
yes, I
bit
agree.
short notice to post it as a meeting, so just be aware if we're gonna have 3 of them, people show up to
You're
it.
online, right?
Yeah, I won't come.
You're gonna be in attendance?
Tomorrow night, I'll be here as a resident.
No, I'll watch it.
Will you be in attendance tomorrow night?
Yeah, that'll watch it.
And I will not be here.
6.
Okay.
Just
We will not have a,
If there's 3 of us or more, it doesn't matter if we're here as selectmen or as residents, we're here as selectmen. So, all right, fair enough. Under correspondence, I guess, only thing I think off the top of my head is, we had, a couple comments about the transfer station and the state of the demolition and things, and we have, discussed that with the DPW director, and there were reasons for it, and those reasons are being taken care of, hopefully. The demo trailer's back up and running, and they're getting some programs in place, and we're going to continue to monitor it, I guess. Is there any other correspondence, anything you'd like to add to that particular subject? Leads us to the next agenda, I guess.
okay, so right now, Wednesday, December 17th, beginning at 6 PM. Is everyone available?
Yes.
For interviews,
17th?
Yeah, what time?
6 PM,
How many?
3,
How long?
45 minutes.
That's as early
Oh,
as
the
they wanted to
17th?
start?
That's the best time Alan could.
What time you wanna start it?
6,
Well, that's Energy Commission night.
Correct. And the interviews will be upstairs.
I
45 minutes each or total?
45 minutes each.
Okay.
And some could take longer, some could take less.
I think I'd rather be here for the interviews,
Oh, yeah, I hope so, yeah.
you know, like
What time does interview start?
7 on the 17th.
At 6 PM. James, can you make
So
it?
6 PM on the 17th, I should be able to make
Okay. Okay, thank you. So since you're meeting next Wednesday for interviews, I don't see you guys a need to meet Monday.
No.
Pretty well got I think pretty well got things under control for the budget and warrant articles for now, and that's the big business this time of year, so.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. It's all right.
Guess we'll kinda see how things go next couple weeks, budget-wise, you know, I mean.
Yeah, we'll get the warrant articles written, get them to town council and the Department of Revenue.
Kinda give us
We
a,
still have to wait for the petitions to come in, if there are any. What's the deadline?
give us a chance to, we'll probably see the end of year budget by then too, right? See what the,
On the 29th you will, yeah.
'cause I know, I know this last 2 weeks hasn't been friendly for some budgets.
Yeah, they got a truck down, they got a truck or two down.
I hadn't even talked to him about that, I guess, but just overtime and salt is, I know my job's taking a hit. Like, some of my guys had 70 hours, so, yeah, so I'm sure Jay's in the same boat, so. You know that your bad months are January and February,
Not
with a
December.
possibility November and December, but usually you don't get punched in the mouth like this in December, so. So, I can take any leftover, maybe leftover money and not have leftover anymore, so. So is there anything you wanna set for the 29th, or just kinda play it by ear for now?
Yeah, I might, have the need to call you in to sign,
Yeah,
but I'll try to maybe have everything for next Wednesday night since you're in the building.
okay. Phew, if there's nothing else,
Motion to adjourn.
do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for coming, Mark.
Not yet.